Thermodynamics. Thermodynamics and heat transmission. Thermodynamics, science of the relationship between heat, work, temperature, and energy. In broad terms, thermodynamics deals with the transfer of energy from one place to another and from one form to another. The key concept is that heat is a form of energy corresponding to a definite amount of mechanical work. The most important laws of thermodynamics are: Zeroth law of thermodynamics. The zeroth law of thermodynamics states that if two bodies are each in thermal equilibrium with some third body, then they are also in equilibrium with each other. First law of thermodynamics. The first law of thermodynamics states that energy cannot be created or destroyed, but it can be transferred. Second law of thermodynamics. The second law of thermodynamics means hot things always cool unless you do something to stop them. It expresses a fundamental and simple truth about the universe. That disorder, characterized as a quantity known as entropy, always increases. Third law of thermodynamics. Third law of thermodynamics states that the entropy of a system approaches a constant value as the temperature approaches absolute zero. The entropy of a system at absolute zero is typically zero, and in all cases is determined only by the number of different ground states it has. An example that states the third law of thermodynamics is vapors of water are the gaseous forms of water at high temperatures. The molecules within the steam move randomly. Therefore, it has high entropy. Thermodynamic system. A thermodynamic system is a body of matter and/or radiation, confined in space by walls, with defined permeabilities which separate it from its surroundings. Isolated system. An isolated system cannot exchange both energy and mass with its surroundings. The universe is considered an isolated system. Closed system. Across the boundary of the closed system, the transfer of energy takes place but the transfer of mass doesn't take place. For example, a beaker of evaporating water with a closed lid on it allows the transfer of energy to the surroundings but does not allow matter. Open system. In an open system, the mass and energy both may be transferred between the system and surroundings. A steam turbine is an example of an open system. Surrounding. Everything outside the system that has a direct influence on the behavior of the system is known as a surrounding. Thermodynamic process. There are four types of thermodynamic process that have their unique properties, and they are: adiabatic process, a process where no heat transfer into or out of the system occurs. Isochoric process, a process where no change in volume occurs and the system does no work. Isobayic process, a process in which no change in pressure occurs. Isothermal process, a process in which no change in temperature occurs.